Hello there, dear wanderers and travelers. My name is Merton Blight, and first off, happy second anniversary to HSR, Honkai Star Rail. And thank you for the free Ranmei and some of the Jade. But yeah, welcome. I'm going to be doing the 3.2 story, and I'm not going to be doing my caster's pulls.
Nice.
Right now, at least. Maybe I'll do a cheeky one at the end of this stream, but depends. But I plan on doing like at least like a majority of the pulls, or the pulls at least for casters. Maybe once I do the event, then basically get as much jade as I can by the end of this event. And also, in terms of my pulling plans, I'm gonna see if I can pull Castress and maybe her Lycon. And if I don't like get Castress and I get like 50-50
Nice.
bullcockied and just get very unlucky on the 50-50, then I'm just going to try and save as much for Cypher, which I would have a lot of time for, so I might risk a bit more on Castress, but yeah, those are at least my plans. But yeah, let's get on with the story. Head to the Garden of Life.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
Hey, little timer. Okay. Oh yeah, we left. Oh yeah, Tribios. Ooh, or well, Trian. I think that was the one. But yeah, Tribios as well. Tribios' memory has unveiled the very first prophecy. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. If I take on Orynyx's trial, will the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Regardless, I must give Aglaia an answer.
Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Phainon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The history of mythology taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine their fear.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaia, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the Flame Chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
A Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas. Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Xerxes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest. You're
Yo, what
here.
up? What up?
Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
Oh gods. We are ready, men and me. Yes.
It seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy mem memmy mem.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos
Sure, yeah.
heir's
Mem.
duty. Your
Sure, yeah.
selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own. From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
Are you trying to talk me out of it?
On the contrary, you are the only one who qualifies to attain divinity. Yet, for that very reason, I do not wish to pressure you.
Is there a plan B?
It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations. There are still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
If I do not descend into hell, who will? God, that's such.
Mem worry. Memmy memmy mem, memmy mem mem mem, memmy mem mem mem. Mem memmy mem, mem memmy mem 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 hero. Memmy mem,
Hold on.
mem mem.
I'm trying to see if there's a pattern in Mem's like
Memmy mem mem mem
speech.
mem mem, mem mem memmy mem mem.
'Cause, like the thing is that Mem is well, Mem usually sounds like this, but like you can hear her speak clearly, for at least one or two words, and I feel like there has to be some sort of pattern in like which word she's actually able to say and not be, you know, be like a Pokemon.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well.
I'm sure it's gonna be figured out later. It's just
Memmy mem 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 mem. Mem memmy mem 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 Memmy mem mem mem.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
Do I even have any say in this?
Please, Memmy mem mem. Memmy memmy mem. Memmy memmy mem mem. Mem memmy memmy mem mem. Mem memmy mem 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 mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Huge.
Looks like there's no other way.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinan will call for you when the ceremony is ready. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude. When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
Yeah. Speak to Castris.
Mister, may everything go well for you and Mem.
Need to go out for something too?
It's nothing.
Oh wait, I gotta
I
actually.
only came to discuss some
Sorry.
matters with Lady Aglaya. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Trianne had gifted to me. Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Trianne by a bard before their passing. Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trianne gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read.
This book very special?
No, it's just an ordinary book. It's definitely not some kind of unique copy. It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself. It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
Huh. What a dark story.
Mem memmy mem 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 memmy mem.
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
I'll be optimistic about this. I wish the first option was true. I wish this option was true, but I'm not gonna be pessimistic about it. No one goes through life without leaving their mark behind.
That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things. Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden. Despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity... forget it. Let's talk about this in the future. For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
Itu. Time to go back and talk to Dunhung. Woo! Teleport! I don't know why I did that. On, look at me, I'm doing donuts. Okay. I just want to... It's fun to do that, I don't know
That's
why.
right. Oh, partner, you're back, just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know.
God, what was the voice I gave him? It's been a couple weeks. Citizens, oh yeah, I gave him like a Citizens Assembly. More trouble?
I wouldn't call it trouble. I just think it will be favorable if the both of you understand the situation in Akima better.
Do you remember the Council of Elders that was on our heels previously? It seems like they've made their move.
Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years. This is the most important social event of Akima. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
So Aglaia doesn't call the shots.
Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, even she cannot win over the hearts of everyone.
I've never once passed my sociology class. Perhaps you should retake some exams next time we visit Paperfold University. Tell me more about the Citizens Assembly.
Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaia should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
Sounds like some sort of system to balance the heroes and the mortals.
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey.
Seriously, should get a new desk.
We can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaia that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day. The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner, but this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
Is it an act? Oh, I feel, yeah. Is it an Axa? It looks like you've realized it as well.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa. Aglaia will surely take back Circe's core flame, but with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him.
I mean, he is only alive because Circe's possessed him?
He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time.
Oh. You suspect that he might betray the Flame Chest journey and defect toward the Council of Elders.
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akuma. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
I have a better understanding of the full picture now. Is there anything that we can do?
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaya and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
We understand. Thank you for being honest with us. Things are piling up again. Auntie, Mem are tied up with the Oryx's trial, and while I'm preparing to visit the Grove to uncover clues about the world beyond the sky. Okay, let's just take things one step at a time.
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Oryx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss. Go and rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days. Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
Come on, you know I'm not gonna be reading. Come on. Restful one night. Yep. Oh wait, I just realized. Yeah, I already got my free Eidolon for Ronmei, so yeah. But the ultimate zone is deployed. The damage dealt by all allies ignores 20% of the target's defense. Oh my god, that's bust. Oh,
Can life's past moments truly be restored to what they once were?
God, that's really good. It's pretty good actually for anyone. Just for a night. Yep.
Mem nervous.
Don't worry, everything will be fine. Let's just hope that everything goes well. After all, as someone who has earned the gaze of an Aeon, you should be able to overcome the trial of a regional god just fine. We've also unknowingly gotten used to sleeping with the midday sun shining brightly above our heads. Get some rest. Perhaps a new phase of our trailblazing expedition in Euphorius is about to begin. Get some rest and wait for the trial. A few days later, at the Vortex of Genesis.
Esteemed one, Oryx's vacant totem awaits. If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please, step forward.
Oh wait, I think I think for posterity's sake, I'm gonna just go with my usual team. Okay. And oh, I should check.
Mr. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what I should say to help calm your nerves. Right. Perhaps something like, as long as you can successfully complete this trial, the rest of the Flame Chase journey will be smooth sailing? No, that sounds a little strange. Don't worry. It won't take up too much of your time. Don't worry. You'll definitely make it back alive? Oh.
Appreciate the thought, casters.
Sorry. It seems like I've made the mood even heavier. In any case, may everything go your way.
It's the thought. Don't worry. Finon is probably the best motivational speaker. I'm sure he's got something very nice and positive.
Accepting a Titan's trial is a very peculiar experience. I'm afraid that I'm not able to accurately describe it. You can only go and experience it for yourself. I believe that you'll be able to pull it off.
Thank you, Finon. Okay. Oh, let's talk with the Goliath.
I can still vividly recall when you entered the vortex of Genesis for the first time.
Yeah, I think you tried
At
to
that
kill us.
time, I
think
could
you
never
tried
have
to kill
imagined that a guest from
us
beyond the sky
non-humanly.
would shoulder the fate of Amphorius.
Oh wait, no, that was... No,
Don't
I
feel
think
burdened.
she was...
Just like during the
She
trial
tried
of
to kill-
strife,
Yeah.
Trinan and Finon will be waiting for you outside. If something unforeseen were to occur, they will intervene in the trial and rescue you. May Kefali bless you.
Oof. Okay.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you. Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kefali light your path forward. Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer. The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
I've long gotten used to fighting fires. Yep. Yeah, that's kinda accurate. Yeah.
The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great Vale of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles. Who? Mem. Both of you, please, come forward. Recite along with us. O Majesty of the 12 Titans, Pillars of the World,
Okay. Majesty of the Titans, Pillars of the
we
World.
seek your
Your
divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
I don't think I have gold blood.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn.
Yeah, can we get...
Please.
Yeah, can we get
focus.
like some of the gold that was in the frickin' Amphorius trailer that Finon was splashing on his chiseled abs? I think I need that gold. And just have that into a blood transfusion. Actually, that would go horribly. That would be terrible.
And surrender the core flame.
Oh. Press and hold to submit the core flame and complete your objective. Well, damn.
Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
Wait for my return, my friends.
The last time I heard this, things didn't turn out that well.
Well, second time's the charm.
Don't worry, Aglaya. He's tougher than I am, right?
I mean, how bad could the trial be? It's probably just gonna be a bunch of puzzles with absolutely, well, maybe not no fighting, but like, it's the Time Titan. It's different from Strife. It's probably more of a challenge of the mind. Which, now that I think about it, the Trailblazer would probably be really bad at. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although he loves cracking jokes at inopportune times,
Yep.
his determination is as strong as the Chrysos heirs. He will definitely succeed. While he's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Speak. I'm listening.
Okay.
Slap, slap! Wake up!
Oh.
How is it? How do you feel?
Oh my god. How the hell are you able to talk?
Right? I think that it's amazing too. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations. Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Mother, it hurts. Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end?
Or next. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
Memories broken. Mother,
Okay, which one's the right one?
where?
Mother? Who are they calling out for?
I don't know. Maybe it's currently someone in stasis right now. Okay, no, this is the same map. Okay. But there would be no... Oh well. Gotta wait.
You. It's you. I remember you. Skyfather has gazed upon you. Mother is calling for you.
Does Skyfather refer to Fuli? The Titan's words are distinct, each syllable emerging from the mist seemed to be cloaked in frost, symbolizing memory.
Father has chosen you.
Who is your mother? Okay. A majestic voice pierces through the golden mist, reaching the unseen mountain walls in the distance, reflecting and returning to your ears as an echo. Within the echo, seemingly could make out the cry of a baby.
Mother is no longer responding.
We've come to... We've come to you because of something important.
Something important. An important matter.
Orynyx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Orynyx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom. I want freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
What's troubling you? Leave it to us, Titan.
You have potential, strength, willpower, powerful, and tenacious. But you lack something, just one thing.
Better not. I swear, if you better not murmur. I swear.
Lacking something. What is it?
What you lack is a future.
Well, that's a bit ominous. I mean, I feel like the Trailblazer does usually just live in the moment. That's what trailblazing is. That's right, I live in the future. I live in the future. I live in the moment. Can't read.
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have dissipated already. The gaze from Sky Father. Stabilize your form. Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away. Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
Oh my god, I swear if it goes. Oh my god, we've been dead.
What?
There's no.
How is that possible?
No. Do you mean that I'm already dead? Oh. I think I need to hear something to wipe off the frost off my monitor, right?
Is collapsing.
Oh god.
Someone must inherit the authority of time.
Then give it!
If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse. Amphorius will succumb to eternal disorder.
What about the trial?
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice. Child of humanity, Titans, Mother, Sky Father, time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Orynyx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Pathstrider of remembrance, my strength, I shall entrust it to you. The fate of the world. If you wish to, save it. Go and find your future that has been stolen. Even if that means you'll have to cheat death. You'll have to challenge that. Hand of shadow, clasped with unyielding fingers.
Before the passing of 15 entry elders, go forth and reclaim your future. This is the true trial of time. I should have went with a more feminine voice, because, yeah. What happened? You're finally awake. Sorry. I'll keep it simple. You succeeded. Oryx has entrusted you with her divinity. Now you're no different from a demigod of Emphorius. However, Mem has told me about what happened during the trial. They are still explaining things to the others and told me to bring you back to your room to rest first. Wait, hold on. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Just needed to stretch my leg a bit. Anyway, back to it. The Titan must be joking, right? Joking. Joke. I need to learn how to be able to swap voices really. There's something that I've never told you. When we landed on Emphorius, our car was pierced by Negador's lance. Do you remember? Back in the ruins of the Abyss? This was what I said. Passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. Actually, my account kind of made light of the situation. What actually happened was much more complicated. You were severely injured back then, with several wounds still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out and used the last of my strength to stem the bleeding. Then, I was also hit by a falling rock and lost my consciousness. Last time I checked, you still weren't breathing, but when I regained consciousness, I saw that you were alive and full of energy, so I never brought this up again. So you were knocked unconscious by a rock. I'm just gonna make the Trailblazer voice whatever I want. That's beside the point. I'm not sure whether the gaze of Fuli has anything to do with this matter, but according to the Titan, you are living in the form of a memory right now, just like those objects of the past and the miracles of Ornyx. Perhaps Mem is the anchor rope that ties you to the present. I'd assume they couldn't stray too far from you, but the truth might be the exact opposite. Stellaron, do something. For a while, I also thought that the Stellaron was your life support system, but it seems like this hypothesis has been disproven. It's not time for us to despair yet. There must be a way to save you. Ornyx mentioned finding your stolen future and cheating death. Considering Mighty's indestructible body, it seems to suggest that there is some kind of miraculous power in Emphorius that could even reverse death. The key seems to lie with the Hand of Shadow, whose whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright? I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the Titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
Let's do that then, Monty.
Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosairs already know everything that has happened to you.
Ooh.
I was too worried, so I told them everything.
Oh.
Please don't hate me, okay?
Oh. Where? Oh. cute little chimera. Oh yeah, I'll read.
Mister, I'm right here.
I forgot that to read Anax's story or like memory, so I'll probably do that at the end of this stream. You hear soft steps coming closer, one step at a time.
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
For some reason you feel you have seen this scene before. You want to turn your head, but you glimpse a depth of purple brushing past your face. Then, a chill seeps through your skin, spreading into your veins. Thump, thump. Your heartbeat begins to slow. In the blink of an eye, time seems to have frozen beneath that cold sensation, and you just happen to close your eyes.
Please pardon me.
Whoa. Hold on. Well, geez, I have to... Okay, there we go. A subtle fragrance of an unnamed flower fills your senses, its sweetness making you forget the need to breathe. You realize you are still alive. No, to be more precise, your death was not thorough. The coldness of the initial touch dispersed as quickly as it came, and replacing it is the touch of fingertips, and a tremble born of trepidation that originated from a certain lanky arm. Her quivering finger gently brushed against your cheek, causing a faint tickle.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
Casters, you're shaking.
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason. I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Cass, did you find anything?
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, mister, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time.
There's no harm in trying again.
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
Wait. Sure. Casterus once again places her palm on your face. Her shivers calm somewhat this time. Did you discover something?
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away. Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, mister. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius needs you.
Live on bravely. I understand.
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
Dragon and the Princess. Discuss your next plan, next steps with Aglaya and the others. Oh yeah, I still need to find. Okay.
They're here.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
She can even make the pulse of someone who's dead.
That's the medical prowess of the Twilight Courtyard. Amazing, isn't it?
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope. Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her. I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
Thank you for your help.
It is my duty. We too require you to bear the divine position of time. But before that, just...
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
Ooh. Oh, next. Not long ago.
I'm back here again. I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
The mutters of the Traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
Hand of Shadow.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
Not Netherrealm.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion. Titan rejects you, me. Listen.
What? The Traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it. I hear it, deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of the Void World. A voice, about to recount something.
Child of humanity. Is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency? Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem. Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
I'm scared that this is gonna be a very long scene of just a lot of yapping, so I think I might just call it here because I don't know if my brain can handle it right now. Because it's been pretty warm lately, at least where I am, so...
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Inexagaris.
So I'm gonna see if this is just one scene. But if it's not,
It's been a while,
what?
Lord Inexagaris. I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
look.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
This is the closest thing they have to a
into
robot.
mountain above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
There are anti-Catherans here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan. I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We anti-Catherans perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls. Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar, if necessary, Lord Anaxagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
Damn.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
No, I think he just doesn't care.
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage.
Okay.
As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall,
They really
any
hate
attempt
each
to
other.
capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally. She's been waiting. Follow me, please.
Okay, I'm really scared this is going to be just a very long. Okay. Oh, I can't exit this, can I? I can't. It's like I can't even exit. Well, I was gonna read this story. Do I want it? Hold on.
Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action, whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Circes, the kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world.
God, this robot sounds so creepy.
Because I completely
what is
concur with you on
the way
this aspect.
Liga speaks is like
If
so
the Titan has indeed met
kind of
their
unnerving.
end, any response from them would be impossible.
Like, he sounds like I would need a restraining order against on him or something. Oh, what? What?
Please, Professor.
Huh.
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited. Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly. In the meanwhile, you are welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Okay, new area, new hub area too. Okay, so I think for now, I think I'm going to actually, yeah, I did say I was going to read Anax's memory.
It's still early.
So, hold on, wait, let me collect these. I'm gonna need as many these as I can. Let me see, how many can I get right now? So I have about 52 right now, and I can get 25 here, and I can get a 10 pull here. Okay. Yep, that's an axa. Had to turn my head like sideways. Let that divine name dim. Okay. Before meeting death, the scholar already composed his own epitaph.
This person's name was seldom mentioned by others. Incomplete, just like his fate.
He would sweep his own grave at the beginning of every month of reaping, staring long and hard at his stained hands. Hands that never seek the benediction of gods, accepting only the tricks and plots his brain presents.
Keep your distance from that blasphemous one, lest misfortune follows you like a shadow.
People warned each other thus before his lectern. In those rumors, the scholar's hubris looms foul and vile. He dares to proclaim ascendancy over gods and defy the Titan's will. But the one shouldering such slander pays little heed. His lonesome figure stands aloof, for he always believed the gods are no greater than mortal beings such as he. Grove of Epiphany, the paradise of the wise, yet harbors one shouldering the name of a fool. He calls himself a clear-headed teacher leading lost students, yet he rarely guides or teaches, apart from gifting a single saying. Yet for the rest of the student's life, that saying often proves to be more valuable than gold. Pupils often praise his words of divine utterances, to which the teacher replies with sharp retort. Apart from destiny, he seems able to decipher all laws, and now even destiny may also be within his grasp. It was not so in the beginning, as he silently recalls the past under leafy shade.
Faced with the god's edict, even I cannot resist.
With no guidance given, he reaches enlightenment for the first time.
Yet, I sincerely believe this is not to be my destiny.
That became the cause of the blasphemy.
Miracles are the most conceited actions of gods. They are God's denial of humanity via might. Magic tricks are the most articulate rebuttal. They are humanity's imitation of godhood via intellect.
He habitually describes the feats of mankind as magic tricks, proving that the enlightened can step beyond the boundaries of reason. But magic tricks cannot afford to fail, even after 1,000,000 times, and for that, the blasphemous co-conspires with a god. Using the final trick, they wish to create a miracle to end all miracles. Okay, next. The Flame Chaser's path has been lit. Alright, that was the last thing I needed. Magical boy. Now what's it about? What do you think is the relationship between Anaxa and us? Oh. Well, maybe a little bit. When it comes to stubbornness, he is strikingly similar to the other heroes. Aglaia even permits the Chrysosairs to study under Anaxa, a good rival is a good friend. Oh. But we're different. The best partners only work together. Yep. Wait, is there a new one? Oh, there's 3 more. I'm a little bit winded right now. It's been a little bit warm, but I'll make sure to read those. I'll read those. Alright. And I think with that I will end part 1 here. So, with that, dear wanderers and travelers, have a good rest of your day or night, or wherever time it may be for you. And I hope to see you next time, which tomorrow I'll probably be playing Woowa and maybe this, or hell, maybe even Nikke. A lot of things are happening with my gacha games I've been playing, so yeah, hope to see you next time.